Hello, my name is Vika Jaya, NPM 202010215076. Today, I will do a quiz for my English class. At this time, I will break the topic of the technology trying to make farming more sustainable. Wildfire like this are getting more and more common. Extreme drought and climate change create the perfect condition for fire to rip through forests, but there are other factors at play here too. When a forest hasn't had a wildfire for a long time, detritus build up on the forest floor, branch, bush, and that's described by experts as fuel. It can supercharge a wildfire. Work for Cal Fire and is in charge of 2,700 acres of trees near Santa Cruz. Her team is removing the fuel on the forest floor. Every year, much of this material is burned, sending carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Really, on the only option that we have at this point is to either chip it or burn it in pulse or broadcast. Burn it ideally. There would be a better use. That's the problem San Francisco startup Charm Industrial is trying to solve by turning unwanted biomass into oil and pumping it back into the ground. The idea is actually pretty simple. Unwanted biomass, which could be from a forest or farmer field, is pulverized into dust, turns the biomass into this oil, a process we sadly weren't allowed to film. Kinetic is the company CEO founder. One of the kind of breakthroughs we had as a company was that it's really valuable for its carbon content and not necessarily its like energy content. So if we inject this underground similar to the way that you inject CO, carbon dioxide or other liquids, then the removing carbon from the biosphere. So how do you pump this thousands of feet underground? So actually this is similar to just reverse oil drilling. So you can take the same sort of infrastructure of pumps and filters and of injection pieces to pump it back underground and just reveal similar. Well, Charm Industrial hopes to make money by convincing companies to pay them in the form of carbon credits to sequester underground. The financial service company Stripe has already paid Charm to offset more than 4,000 tons of carbon. Microsoft is also working with the company, but the big problem is cost and scale using the process to offset carbon emissions. A return flight from London to New York, for example, currently costs nearly $4,000. Kinetic is Charm chief scientist. This process is expensive at 600 per ton. That's not economical. Is an absolute not. I think that the price point carbon remove is difficult for permanent primophiles. Sen argues that although other type of carbon setting are we much cheaper, this method produce permanent carbon remove. When we put it underground, it will remain underground for 100 years versus tree that's plant which may extract carbon for 100 years within decay. We put Cham's idea to climate change expert first Mike McGurk from the Colorado School of Mines. I think this concept is very powerful. It jumps comes down to efficiency and cost, and unfortunately that's not unique to them whatsoever. When it comes to carbon capture, the question have always been efficiency and cost. And then the carbon remove expert Robert Hoagland from what we are seeing and how they are approaching it, they doing in a very responsible and safe, so that you are taking carbon and you are actually storing it permanently. I would say there's very little doubt about there. It solid turns the question more, is this a pathway that we want to see on a very large scale? Charm wants to build thousands of these units on farms in forests. They have lofty ambition. Homer Angela has heard grand ideas like this before, but she not convinced. I think sort of the smart scale portable type of operation would be very useful in the Santa Cruz Mountain. I'm hopeful that something will happen soon. You sound skeptical. You sound slickly skeptical. I probably do. For now, all this unwanted biomass will either rot or be burned, perhaps one day. Through if Charm industrial success in ambition, it will end up deep underground. I think enough. That's all my off video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy my video. Goodbye. See you later.